I teach graphic interactive design at Millersville University in Pennsylvania. And I'm going to start out with kind of a general primary focus of web design. So as we look at web design, the big picture, some of the major goals are good user experience, which often gets put out there pretty often. Good semantic-based design, clear functionality and interactivity. Those are some primary focuses people go if they're making a mobile device or website. But I want to look at some of the more often overlooked aspects of the process. And this spans both internal, external, as far as working with the designer to developer or how users actually see a design and so forth. So I'll be bouncing back and forth, and hopefully this keeps a lot of interest in the presentation. The first, number one, is designing for page error. And to me this is very important because while developing a web page, I think this tends to be one of the most overlooked aspects. You'll see a process here. There's a really well-known usability expert, Jesse James Garrett, developed this process in his book, User Experience, User-Centered Design. And it goes from user to prevention to correction to user goal. And as we go through this process, we see all the different aspects as far as where user experience comes into play, where visual design comes into play, and then where the user goal comes into play. And in between the user goal and correction aspect, we have page errors. And I think that's very important to understand is as you go through this, you can see that this is part of the process of a user error page goes. So a big part of this is recognizing the fact that error pages have many different types. So as we look through here, this is just a small list, a sample of the different page errors. Some have to deal with connection, some have to deal with missing pages, some have to deal with broken links, or something to do with on the server side of the information. Now as a designer and web developer, we have the most common one we see, or even as a user, is the 404 page, the not found page error.